Show, Peter G Show, Peter G Show, Peter G Show. Divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad. Peter G Show.
Yes. Sunday, 4th of July, winding it down. Sunday. I'm going to give everybody a few minutes to get on, catch their breath. Sunday, big day today. Got a lot to talk about, but I'm hoping you guys are going to talk to me. But if not, I still got stuff. Always will have stuff. The ass aches through the week. It just never ends. I want to say, hey, everybody. Sunday, winding it down, 4th of July weekend. Hey, look at that. Everybody, there's a bunch of people popping on. Going to be seeing you guys soon. In person, I hope. But Sunday, winding it down, 4th of July weekend. Been a long weekend. And I don't know about you. We'll talk about that in a second because I got lots to talk about. But first, again, while you're doing this, and I'm going to say this several times, watch party. Watch party. Why? Hit the share button and start a watch party to share with your friends. I'm going to give you an example. This morning I had a meeting with my sponsors. They came out because every so often we get together and we have a face-to-face powwow and say, hey, how you doing? So when we talk about it, thank you. I can actually read this stuff today. What's going on the screen? I can see it. I do. I don't feel relaxed. I just feel good. How about that? But, okay, watch party. Stay focused, Peter. That's what they tell me. Stay focused. Watch party. So I had a meeting with my sponsors today, right? Bolt Energy. Electrify your senses. But we'll get to that in a minute, too. So I had to get up and I had to go do that. And now I lost my... Oh, there we go. I know. Lay off the sauce. We had a meeting, and he was telling me because they share the show every weekend, Sunday night, they hit the share button because they have a huge fan base too. And he's telling me on how many people, hey man, Rock and Raj, everybody, there's a bunch of people coming out of the woodwork that don't normally come on, and I appreciate that. I know it's late in parts of the country, but what can I say? I'm an owl. Woo. So I'm having a meeting with my sponsors, okay? And today, and we're talking about growing, sharing the watch parties, how effective the watch parties are. So, like, there's not many people watching, like, on one channel. But the problem, the good thing is like when you hit the share button and you start a watch party from your end, all your people get to see and says, hey, Rock and Raj is watching the Peter G Show. You know what I mean? And what happens is they're going, hey, what's he doing watching? Who's this guy? And they watch and they get notifies them. And like my sponsors page, they have a huge following. And he says his phone blows up because people start watching the show. You can't tell from what you're doing because it's a different entity. But it's just beautiful how everything just grows. And I appreciate that. And that's what I'm asking you, my diehard fans, and I do have a really good handful of you, and hit the share button. Hit the share button, and then when you see it says start a watch party, just do that. And we're rerunning the shows through the week because I realize some people cannot stay up late, and I see that that's a problem, and I get it. Like Sunday night, tonight, after a long 4th of July weekend, you know, everybody's burned out. Ooh, gotta go to work in the morning. I get it. Totally get it. I don't know why I'm doing it at this time, but I committed to it, and this is what time we do it. Late night with David Letterman or whatever, they were all late night, and if you wanted to stay up and watch them, you just did, and then you turned off the TV, in this case, your phone, your iPad, your computer, whatever, and turn over and go to sleep. I can help you fall asleep. But anyway. So that was a good thing. I had a meeting in the morning. We were talking about the future, where things are going, how we've been doing, and we're slowly growing. I mean, no pain, no gain. But we're turning all this into, something. It's just snowballing in a weird way, and I'm very, very thankful. So watch party, okay? Please, you guys, I'll mention it through the show several times. That's what I do. I can't help it. But so that was that. Then I had to haul ass. And I was fortunate enough today that I went and played music in the afternoon with some people that I don't normally get to play with. They're the kind of people that, like, they're very talented, and I don't have to rehearse with them. It's just I can walk in and we all just go. And even when at our worst, it's better than a lot of people at their best. And it's a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. But the beauty of it was one of the guys. I hadn't seen him in a while because I've been busy. I don't get to play as much as I want to because this show consumes a lot of me. So I get there, and they're going, "Hey, how's it going?" Blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, "Yeah, it's going good, you know." And I just got through. I was hauling ass. I had a meeting with my sponsors, Bolt Energy, and he goes, "Bolt Energy." He goes, "I drink that stuff." This one of a friend of mine. Let's just say he's in law enforcement. Okay, he's in law enforcement, and he asked me. He said, "Just keep it under wraps, and you don't have to spell out the division." But I don't see where it hurts anything. They're Ventura County. My sponsors are focusing in certain areas. You have to take it one chunk at a time, and they originated from Ventura County, California, and they're really focused. They got a lot of the product, Bolt Energy, in Ventura County. And he says, "Yeah." I go, "No way." I said, they're not really all over the place. He goes, "Bolt Energy." He says, "Dude, I like that stuff." He says, "When I'm dragging ass," he says, "the stuff tastes good, and believe me, whatever they got in it, keep doing it." I said, "Well, believe it or not, it's a cleaner energy drink." And again, I was shocked. I go, "Are you kidding me?" He says, "No." He says, "Not only do I drink it," he says, "a lot of people in the agency," I'm not going to say which agency, but they cruise the highways a lot. He says, "They like it." And I was stoked. I was really good. I go, "Are you kidding?" And I'm looking on my phone. I'm trying to pull up a picture. I'm going, "Does it look like this? Does it?" And he goes, "That's it. That's it." I go, "You're telling me you found this stuff and you're drinking this stuff. When you go into a convenience store, there's like 40 million energy drinks, and you found this one." He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "I'm telling you, I like the way it tastes." He says, "And you drink a smaller can of this." He says, "And it just gets you right." He says, I'm good for the next 5 to 6, 7 hours. I like it. I said, "Well, let me tell you about Bolt Energy." Bolt Energy is a cleaner. These guys, they're workout fanatics, and I was stoked. I was just really blown away that a total stranger, so to speak, found Bolt and was digging it. And not only that, his work buddies are digging it too, because some people don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee. I rarely, very rare. And I like something bright and refreshing, such as Bolt Energy. And I'm going to pop open the can real quick. I know, keep it away from the equipment. I hear you. So it was just really cool to hear that these guys who serve and protect were turned on to Bolt Energy. I mean, that's so cool, because nobody told them to go do that. They just found it, however they found it, and they like it. So, keeping our streets safe, and they're, using a product that when sometimes, like I said, instead of sitting there drinking 80 cups of coffee, just a little of this, and it'll get you going. So, Bolt Energy, ask for it in stores. Electrify your senses. If you can't find it, go to drinkboltenergy.com. They will deliver in the Southern California area too, right to your doorstep. And again, but you can find it online. We're slowly growing Vegas, the Gulf Coast. It's not easy, but I like it. They trust me. They said, "Peter, go do what you do, and just we'll get it one person at a time, just like this show." So here you go. Happy 4th of July. I hope everybody had a safe, healthy, happy 4th of July. We'll talk about that in a second, but I need to take a sip, okay? Another reason why they came to me was because I was out of Bolt Energy, and I needed some, so they were re-upping me. And, hey, and that's it. So, anyway, one more sip, and then let's talk. Ask for it in stores. 4th of July weekend. It's odd because, I've forgotten. I've gotten so busy with life, and 4th of July is a big deal. It's family-oriented. It's patriotic. It's like, we tend to get back and remember what it's all about. It's not just barbecues and cookouts. It's, people who fought and gave their lives, for our independence. And it's, the kids and everything, it's all fun. But I hope you teach that and instill some of that into your children, because it's a big deal. It's a really big deal. Freedom is not free. I'll promise you that. And, you know, it's if you think so, go look at other countries. They're screwed, but they live because they have to, you know. But we are very, very fortunate in this country, and sometimes we forget and we diss a lot of things because life's a struggle. There's no doubt about that. But freedom, we are probably, you know, one of the most fortunate, period. Is life expensive? Yes, life is a bitch, and we're going to get into that too. But it is what it is. I mean, you know, the way I see it, if you're awake, if you woke up today, if you're alive, you made it, okay? I have a lot to be thankful for. There's a lot of ups and downs, but it doesn't really matter. So long as I'm here, I get to go at it one more time, one more day, and I'll do it, and I'll keep on doing it. So it's a real good thing. But again, watch party, please. Looks like nobody's watching on whatever. I have 4 different pages, and then I got all these people sharing through the watch parties. And believe it or not, by the end of the day, and I can't keep count of it too because my count is nothing compared to my sponsors' count and all that. I've learned that whatever it is, triple it. It's a good thing though. And we're doing reruns through the week because I realize people cannot stay up. Some people can't. And we came to terms where they're rerunning the show a couple of times during the week, during the day, different times. I think it's is it Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, something like that. And believe it or not, people are more comfortable. They're watching it. It's not live, but what the hell? Even though I have a phone number, 818-259-7983. I just picked up a call that I don't know how we missed it, but somehow we missed it. And oh, hang on, I forgot to do a watch party too. That's bad on my part. But we picked up a watch party. I just caught it. Somebody left a message, and they go, "I really want to call your show, but I don't think I'm watching it live," which she wasn't. She was watching a rerun, and that was the problem. So she called, though. She called the show phone number, and she left a message. She goes, "I really want to be on your show." It's like, so I finally text her back, and I don't know. It's late on the East Coast. Maybe she's passed out. But I don't know what was on her mind, and maybe one day we'll get to find out. There's a lot of people that go, I want to, but I can't. I fell asleep, and blah, blah, blah. The more people we get on this show, the more people that we will be lucky enough to get the phone calls and see what's eating them. Because, again, we talk about things that are on your mind. And let me do another watch party here. Hang on. Please stand by. How do you do this? Hello? And, nope, that's not the one. So anyway, so that's that. But it was a long weekend, and I get it. You know, not everybody. I told the guys, I said, tonight could be pretty much of a dud because people have been going at it since Wednesday or Thursday, and that's totally understandable. But again, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what's bugging you. I want you to make yourself present. You know, I can't watch all the things up on the screens because there's different screens and people are logging on from different avenues. And it is what it is. But whatever's on your mind, you can call in 818-259-7983. Voice your whatever's on your chest and you want to get off on whatever it is. I don't care. You can tell me, Peter, I love you. Peter, I hate you. Peter, I hate my job. Peter, I'm having relationship issues. Speaking of relationship issues, I don't know if any of you caught a show a few weeks ago, but I know who it is, and I hope to see you very soon, Deborah. I know. I can't believe I'm seeing. Why am I seeing things so much better tonight? Bigger screen. Thank you very much. But I had an interview with a guy who was just a friggin' mess. And so all of a sudden, just this past week, he kind of went silent for a little while because, he kind of was licking his wounds. And all of a sudden, he's staying very quiet. And then all of a sudden, I'm in a relationship again. His relationship, I guess, smoothed out, right? So it smoothed out all right. It smoothed out so smooth that it lasted about 3 days, and then he's crying again, and then everything must have fallen apart, went to hell again. So sometimes you just got to let things go. But we'll talk about that later. But it's just I don't want to say train wreck, but it's Yeah, it's a train wreck. And living that, I can't even imagine that. I'm really sorry, but I don't know what to tell you. But I'm watching still. I monitor Facebook a lot for people who are on my pages, and I watch it, and it's like, come on, dude, let's get this together, because you got children involved, and it sucks. And I don't like seeing people suffer, and basically what's going to suffer is the kids. And that just pisses me off, because they don't deserve it, you know what I mean? And it sucks. Again, I've lived it, done it. I don't like it, but it is what it is. And all right, I'm starting one more. There we go. So I'm starting another watch party. The watch parties, I'm telling you, if you hit the share button, it says start a watch party, and all your friends can see what you're doing. And they're saying, hey, you're watching me. Life with Peter G. Again, 818-259-7983. I know it's not easy. A lot of people are shy to call in. You know, I got my buddy Groucho. I was going to call him instead, but I'm figuring that he'll catch up and call. I was watching him bitch this week. He was bitching about a lot of stuff, and it was just kind of amusing. And I'm going, this is good. Now all I got to do is save these gripes and bring them on. And again, this is not in a negative way, because I got a lot of people that go, you know what, you got to stay positive. It's like, we are positive, but we're also real. Life has its ups and downs. Lord knows this week has been a bunch of surprises for me, both good and bad. And again, I'm not going to go into it for me, because it's going to make a good book, but one day I will talk about it. But it's, believe me when I tell you, when I wake up, it's kind of weird. I'm pretty, I'm not, how do you put it? Before I leave my house, let's put it this way. I say a little prayer before I walk out the door almost every day. I really do. I just do, because I figure, what's it going to hurt? And that's important to me. I mean, it's, and it's funny, because when your life is going real good, like you tend to slip away from a lot of things. But I'm telling you, just for me, because life is a struggle, even for me, because this show is so important to me, I want it to go to mainstream streaming networks, and I'm working really hard at it. I'm trying to get in certain people's faces and going, you know what? I can host anything, and this is who you need. And it's like, there's only a few reasons why you wouldn't choose me to host some type of show, and that's only if you want to, you don't want anybody any good, because I can, I don't know, it's just in the blood. I can do it. What do you want to do? A game show? I can do that. Whatever it takes. But when I walk out my door every day, or get out of bed and I'm getting ready to leave, clear water in the house. Hey, girl. Thank you. Thank you. If you got anything on your chest and you want to get it off, 818-259-7983, talk to me. I know there's a lot of people that are, I know it's late over there, and I appreciate you being up late. If you really want to help, hit that share button and share with a watch party. Share with your friends. We're working really hard for this. I get a lot of the Gulf Coast. I have major people that I love to death over there, and that's why I spend so much time over there. If I could do this show every week from there and fly back, I would do it. I would do it because I love my people over there. I just do. We would have live audience and just really make it a party every Sunday night or whatever night they choose. I don't care, but I would do it, and I may do it. It's a good possibility, but right now I'm just in a undisclosed location in Burbank, California. Okay? I like California. Inglewood. Let's see what's going on. California. Oh, we'll talk about earthquakes, too. Hang on. Hey, you're on with Life, Peter G. Who's this?
0.0.
Hello, 0.0. Saved by zero?
Oh, Peter G., you're such a funny guy.
Why are you, I didn't know it was you.
Yeah, I thought I'd change it up tonight and call from a different number.
Yeah, you sound kind of hollowy. Were you in the bathroom?
I'm on a speakerphone.
You know that's not cool when you're on the radio, /TV, /talk show, Hello?
Well, hey, you have your technical difficulties. I have mine, okay?
Okay, but I mean, I'm just doing it so you can give your quality assurance for my listeners. Are you gonna work and talk to me? Can you?
Keep it down out there, guys.
Holy moly! You having an emergency drill?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good. Sounded
But,
like
hey,
sounded like an air raid or an earthquake drill. How was that? Yes. Let me guess. How's it going?
It's going great.
Is it?
Hey, I have a special guest here for you.
Do you
Check
really?
it out.
Do you really?
This is Mayor Antonio Villaraigosa. Welcome to the city of Los Angeles.
Hey,
Antonio Villaraigosa, the mayor of Los Angeles. Hola. Wasn't he? Is he still the mayor? I don't think so.
No, we have Eric Garcetti.
There you go. That's what I thought. Okay. What
Did you have a good 4th of July, sir?
We were just starting to talk about that, and I really did not have much of a 4th of July. My 4th of July was occupied with stuff that was not worth 4th of July, and that's why I was talking about how important it is and how I've lost kind of the essence of family and doing. I mean, see, number one, and I'm going to bring this up real quick. My daughter was with her mother for 4th of July, so that like took a lot of stuff out of the loop. Like I wasn't as concerned about what I did. But, are we doing sound effects today? I'll do the sound effects around here, buddy. So I didn't do very much for 4th of July, and it bothered me because I haven't, these past couple of years, I'm going, I can't, and I got all these pictures that keep coming up through Facebook of like things that, they repeat every year, and it's like these last couple of years, I've been sucking on 4th of July, and I'm going to change that. No more. I'll make the time. I'll make sure I do go out of my way to enjoy the moment while other people are enjoying the moment too, because it's a big deal, kind of. And you?
What would you give your 4th of July celebration?
What would I give my 4th of July celebration?
Yeah, what score would you give it?
Oh, a 2.
Yeah. I had to work, so mine gets a
0.0.
Wow, yeah. What my day was more like this.
I believe it.
Yes, it was. But I've accepted it, and I just said, you know what? It's not a big deal. Tomorrow's another day, and that was the big deal. I mean, I just said, you know what? And even fireworks. They go, you're going to go to the fireworks? I'm going, shit, I've gone to a million fireworks. Fireworks is like the least thing. Ooh, It depends. It depends who I'm with and what I'm doing, but it just didn't entice me maybe because I didn't have the motivation because I was by myself. I wasn't the normal party animal that I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, would you like to play a game?
Do you work on this all week to call me to do this shit?
Well, actually, I do try and prepare a little bit.
I appreciate that. Do you start a watch party when you're doing this?
It's kind of hard for me to do that where I'm at.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it on your phone. Nobody'd know the difference.
I have no friends, Peter. I have no friends.
Yeah, I know. We were going to get into that. Okay, what kind of game you got? Since nobody's calling, 818-259-7983. I got stuff to talk about, too.
All right. Well, I got a couple clips here.
Oh, boy.
And can you tell me what movies they come from?
Oh, no, I suck at movies. I'm going to tell you right now, I won't be able to. The last movie I saw was Apollo 13.
Okay.
That was 1995.
Well, let's try a very easy one. All right.
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Maybe my audience can handle it.
All offers shall become null and void if, and you can read it for yourself in this photostatic copy, I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc. Fax mentis incendium gloria culpum, etc., etc. Memo bis punitor de la capum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the
You know,
Any guesses?
and that's plenty. I mean, that's more than most people would give for a hint. And I want to say it's a Dan Aykroyd movie or something like that, but no, I don't know. Somebody else might know. If anybody knows, just type it on. I know I suck. I'm telling you. I wasn't expecting what.
That was one of the greatest rants in movie history.
Is it? Says who?
Says me or anyone else who knows that movie.
Well, maybe
We grew up on that movie.
We did.
Yes. Our generation, absolutely.
Maybe if I wasn't so heavily medicated, I'd understand, but I'm not really sure right now.
All right. Well, just to keep it moving along. That was just the first one.
Well, if anybody else knows, they're more than I'd be more than happy if they typed it on the screen. If they caught what movie that is, tell me.
Could you hear it? Okay.
A little bit too much. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, you're kind of hollowy, and it's not the normal warmth I'm used to when you call.
Okay.
Yes, speakerphone, not for dinner.
Let's try this.
Yes.
Let's just a quick little technical.
Look at that. Wonderful.
All right. Let's see how it sounds like this.
Yes.
All offers shall become null and void if, and you can read for yourself in this photostatic copy, I, the undersigned, shall forfeit all rights, privileges, and licenses herein and herein contained, etc., etc. Fact, mentis, incendium, gloria culpum, etc., etc. Memo bis, punitor della capum. It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Still no idea?
Well, I feel like it's at the I do, but I don't. It's just
okay.
I'm pretty pathetic. Okay.
Okay, so that was Gene Wilder.
That's what I thought.
The movie Charlie and the Chocolate Family.
Okay,
that's the Willy Wonka rant at the end of the movie.
You want to know something? I've never sat through the whole friggin' movie. Hey, you want to know another something? I've never seen a single friggin' Star Wars.
All right, well, here we go. We got another one for you.
Look at you. All right. Yeah.
I told you I come prepared, man.
Oh, hey.
And just so you know, I save these clips just because they spoke to me on a deep level, Peter.
Wow.
Very deep.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that.
So
another
here we
day.
go. Now
yes.
this is a TV show.
Okay.
So here you go.
Can't wait.
Computer sentences them to death. By Snoo. Yeah. What are you, gay?
Probably a little too hip for you. Your daughter might know it.
That's
Futurama.
Oh, I know. I used to watch Futurama, believe it or not, but that doesn't ring a bell. That was a little bit harsh on the ears, but
a little too loud.
It's just weird. It's got a very again something about it a little bit harsh. But that didn't sound like that. I was going to go with what's the name with Peter Parker, whatever his name was. Not Peter Parker.
Family
Guy. Yeah, that's what I thought it was because that was like, what you got?
Okay, now
I'm doing good, huh?
Oh yeah, well now this is a very famous movie that we all celebrate our Christmases to.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try it. Let's see how this works.
Mary, it's me, George.
Well, you'll talk over the cliff if you keep talking. Let me work here, Peter. Come on.
Excuse me.
Did you hear it?
That was it?
Yep, that's a short one.
Well, see, that's the normal kind of hints I hear on the radio when they do these things.
Right,
but
let's try it again.
Yeah,
Here
please.
we go.
Please. Oh, boy.
I'll tell you the character's name. Hans Gruber.
Terminator?
Oh, you're killing me here, buddy.
Terminator? Perhaps
no.
Perhaps you should run these things by me before you decide to play games with me.
But that's the whole point of a game, you know?
Exactly.
It's entertaining. That's
I think the funny part is, it's like, I don't know shit. I tell you, I'm not a movie guy.
All right.
Yeah.
That was, okay, well, here, let's see if we get it this way.
She's just a
That's Die Hard.
He's saying the same thing in German. There you go.
Thank
ding,
you.
Ding, 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 ding.
Thanks,
We
Big
have a
Money.
winner.
Big Money. I got friends.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Hey.
Big
people
Money
are
Marv.
liking it.
He's my conscience. And he.
Okay. Now I've played this one a few times.
Hey, electrify
For you
your
already.
senses, okay?
Volt energy. Yes. So when you're feeling like this,
Yes.
0.0.
get yourself a Volt energy drink and energize your senses.
That's
yeah,
right. That's right.
baby.
Volt
Yeah.
Energy. Ask for it in stores.
Okay, so do you
Drink
know
Volt
what
Energy.
movie that comes from?
Let's see. What 0.0?
0.0.
Give me a second here. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Okay, it's the actor is basically that's it when he's talking about grade point averages.
Grade point out 0.
0.0.
One of the most famous movies
Mm.
of our generation. Oh,
Let my crowd help me out. I'll buy a vowel. It's Animal House.
Oh.
Animal House.
very good. We have a winner.
Whoa. Oh, that was Animal House too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how about this one?
Uh-huh.
This one's a little more obscure.
Uh-huh. I'll buy a vowel.
It's over, Johnny.
Oh, yeah. It's over.
It's over, Johnny.
I do. I know that one. But I can't remember. It's over, Johnny. It's over, Johnny. Give me a second. It'll come to me in a second. It's over, Johnny. What year is that movie? Oh, boy. I can do that, too. It's over, Johnny. Play that again.
Oops.
Oops.
It's over, Johnny.
Sounds like... come on. I want to buy a vowel.
It's over, Johnny.
It's over, John. It's over, Johnny.
I know.
That's the full line.
I know. I get it. I just don't remember. Again, I had to give up a lot of movie brain cells.
The actor in the scene goes, "They started it."
It's First Blood.
Yes.
Yes, I even knew that one on my own. They drew First Blood, sir. Boy.
Okay, so I have two movie clips here from a James Bond movie.
Yes?
You have to try and guess
There's
what
like-
movie.
Yeah.
It is.
There's like 40 James Bond movies.
Yes, so that's why I'm narrowing it down for you by saying it's a James Bond movie. And I'll even do you one better.
Yeah?
It's Sean Connery as Mr. Bond.
Oof. Okay.
So now we've eliminated quite a few. So here we go.
Here we go.
Felix, say hello to Dick. Hi, Dick. Dick, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk. You must be slipping, 007, letting the opposition get that close to you.
First of all, I can't believe I'm playing a game with you.
Hey,
I know. What else would I be
Your show
doing?
is now very entertaining.
Is it? It says you.
All right, so here we go again. Let's try it again.
Sure, I might be still my...
Say hello to Dick. Hi, Dick. Dick, say goodbye to Felix. Man talk. You must be slipping, 007, letting the opposition get that close to you.
Now, that's got to be one of the most greatest male chauvinist lines in movie history, where he says, Dink, say hello to Felix. Say goodbye to Felix. Man talk. I mean, that's just so over the top. And then he slaps her on the ass. That's what that sound effect is.
I can concur with slapping on the ass, but right now...
Okay, so here's the other line from that movie to help you figure it out.
I get a second chance.
Mr. Bond, I expect you to buy.
Let's do that one more time.
Mr. Bond, I expect you to buy.
That's either Gold... That's not Goldfinger. That's the guy with the cat.
Yes!
Is it? Okay.
Winner! Very good! Yes, James Bond is laying on the table about to get his nuts sliced off with a laser. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die!
Yes.
Mr. Bond, I expect you to buy.
Yay, I'm
All
a
right,
winner.
Let's just see if I have any more
Yay.
for you.
Yay, thanks. I'm a winner.
Okay, here you go. This is very.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be very hard for everyone. Let's see if you guys can get this one. Famous movie.
Famous
Very
movie
famous
for
movie.
10.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
You all know it.
Really?
We all love that scene. We all felt it. We
Did we?
felt it.
Did we?
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what I'm feeling
We
right
felt
now?
that pain.
This is what I'm feeling right now.
I hope that's a good thing.
No, not really. I'm bombing. One
more time.
Yeah, one more time.
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
I got nowhere else to go.
All right. You want me to? You want a clue?
Oh, sure. Why not?
Okay. I named that clip as a code name as Puget Sound Debs.
That's the That's the clue.
That's the clue. It was filmed in and around the Pacific Northwest, and one of the key features of the film is the Puget Sound Debs. I'm sure your audience knows who this is.
All right, all three of you. Anybody know anybody? I'm kidding. Officer and gentleman.
I got nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go.
Yes, absolutely correct. Richard Gere was caught cheating.
Yes.
So Louis Gossett Jr., the hardened drill instructor, takes mayonnaise out and busts his ass, works him ass, and breaks until he finally says, "I have nowhere else to go."
Was he standing there naked when he was yelling at him?
No, we got to miss out on that sweet beefcake.
Right. There you go. Wow.
And let's face it, Louis Gossett, man.
Yes.
Any man would sleep with him.
Oh. Well, I'll have to reiterate on that one. We'll see. But all right. So, and again, how long did it take you to put this stuff together?
I've been collecting these for a few years.
A few years. Wow. How many people's shows you call?
Not many. No, these are just I just like to play them sometimes.
You sit there and listen to clips.
Yeah.
Go figure.
I was going through something in my personal life, and that clip from Officer and Gentleman came up in a conversation, and it just happened to be on television, so I thought I'd record it because it's kind of funny.
I saw Talladega Nights the other night again. That was great.
Uh-huh.
Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Baby Jesus. I called
Baby Jesus.
Yeah, I said, thank you, Baby Jesus, for all this delicious KFC and.
Any clue?
Yeah, of course. That's because I always get excited when I hear Barney.
There you go. Very good.
Yeah, come on. I know all the stupid shit. That's easy. But they go. Hope he's one of my one of my people says, "I hope you don't do this on dates."
Oh no.
No, he doesn't do this on dates. Do you bring a cassette deck and go, "Hey, you want to listen to some good stuff?"
I'm gonna let a cat in here.
Don't let the cat out of the bag. You know, if
right.
So fortunately, nobody's dying to break in on this call because it's Sunday night, 4th of July wind down. But
here you go.
This
is a clip from another radio show, but it's kind of funny.
Okay, like last week.
Not sure.
You remember when they got hijacked?
Oh yeah,
That was
that much better.
It wasn't funny.
Yeah, this is funny.
Okay, let's go
very carefully.
I know funny.
Here you go. Listen.
Okay, I'm listening.
Did you hear Stephen Hawking's last words?
No.
There they are.
Oh, my God.
That's right. Very sad.
One more time.
Yeah.
Tell me the show.
Oh, I'm still supposed to identify the show?
Did you hear Stephen Hawking's last words?
No.
There they are.
Oh, my God.
That's right. Very sad.
You said that's a TV show?
Oh, it's a radio show.
A radio
Very famous radio show.
Really?
Yes.
I don't listen to radio.
They were
either.
talking about. Did you get the joke, by the way?
Kinda. I was expecting his voice.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes, yes.
His last words,
Yeah.
and it's a Windows computer shutting down because he talked to the computer.
Yeah. Oh. Those weren't really words, but okay.
Did you hear Stephen Hawking's last words?
Oh
No.
boy,
There they are.
Oh, my God.
That's right.
that's terrible.
Very sad.
Yes, very sad.
I love
okay,
dark
okay. Howard Stern.
There you go.
Thank you, Big Money Marv, my savior. He's hit everyone right on the head because he's a movie guy. See?
Very
Yeah,
good.
I have high people in low places. I got.
That's my call sign.
Am I supposed to identify that too?
Nope, that's just one for your audience.
All right.
That's my plan.
That's your plan. I don't even know. It's very,
That's my sound effect for
yeah,
me.
It's very ambient.
That's me.
Yes, that's you.
Yes.
Hmm.
I could explain that, but at another time.
Yes.
I have another game for you.
Another game for me?
Yes.
I-
This one doesn't involve clips.
I feel like we're hoarding. Okay. Okay. Is it quick?
Well, do you have a bunch of other callers online? Because we.
No, but I don't want to. I don't want to I don't want you to throw your whole wad out there and have nothing.
Oh, don't worry. This is just this week's call.
Oh boy.
All right. So this is the "What Do You Do" game. I will ask you a series of "What would you do if your child does this?"
Oh, boy.
And I will give you two responses, and then you tell me which one is the correct one. And for all of you playing at home, listening at home, you can play too. All right.
All right.
All right, boys and girls, here we go with the "What Would You Do" game.
What would you do game?
What would you do if you find your child playing with a doll? Would you say nothing, or would you make fun of them until they cry?
Are you for real?
That's the question.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I would say nothing.
Very good.
Thank you.
Is the correct answer.
Jeez.
Or you would talk to them and tell them that it's okay to do. What would you do if you catch your kid or child masturbating?
Oh boy.
Do you say nothing, or do you watch a porno together and discuss proper technique?
Wow. Is this where we're going? You just warm me up.
This is for all the single dads out there
Oh, boy.
who may not know how to handle these types of subjects.
Yes, I guess. What if it's a girl?
Same question.
Same question. Okay. I would say nothing.
Okay, you could say nothing, or you could discuss it and tell her that it's okay, him or her, that it's perfectly natural and okay to do. That's the say nothing.
Okay. Thank you,
Part.
Father Reason.
What would you do if your child brings home a stray animal? Would you let the child keep it, or would you take it to the animal shelter after the child goes to sleep and just say it ran away?
No, I'm not wired that way, but I don't know. But I wouldn't do that.
Personally, I'd put it to sleep, but that's just me.
Oh, boy.
That's a toss-up. You can go many ways because it all depends on your personal living situation. Because not all single dads live in homes, and
That is true.
maybe the landlord won't let you keep it.
That is true, but if it that is very true. But I mean, it's hard to.
We've only got a couple more here.
Oh, lucky me.
So what would you do
Oh my God.
if your child starts smoking? Would you make them smoke in front of you until they're sick, or take their allowance away and say, "Get out of my house, you stupid fuck"?
Boy, both those choices are so. We will definitely look at this. I got people answering your questions. Repeat that one again because it's such a hard decision because I think both of them answers blow.
Pre-production is always the devil. The devil's always in the details here. I should have rehearsed this.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, you know what? You need to work on that shit.
What would you do
Yes.
if your kids start smoking? Would you make them smoke in front of you until they're sick, or would you take their allowance and say, "Get out of my house, you stupid fuck"?
I can't pick. They both suck. I wouldn't do either one of them.
You're free to answer outside the box.
Jesus. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I don't know. I have a big, long talking to about why. The why. I mean, because it's not even cool anymore. Is it?
You could. It depends on your situation. If it's a boy, you could make them smoke in front of you until they're sick, or you could just talk to them about it and explain why it's so bad, and maybe even take them and show them some pictures of some cancer lungs that have been cut out of people after they're dead. That would be my personal choice.
Yeah, that'd be. I'd go with that. How's that, Ben? Unless you're from the South, and where everybody still smokes.
All right. So what would you do? All right, here let's keep going, kids. What would you do if your child gets drunk? Would you make them drink until they're sick, or take them to an AA meeting and confess to be the first ones up that day?
Wow. That's a humiliate. That's like taking somebody to a funeral for DUI. I don't know.
That's a toss-up. You can go either way.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Just to move this along so we can get to other callers.
Thank you. Yeah, because they're dying to call.
What would you do if your kid is caught stealing?
Ooh.
Would you burn the hand they stole with, or force them to wear a sign in public?
Was he caught stealing?
Oh, yes. He's going to do some time.
Stealing what? Petty? Like gum or like a car? Or...
Well, let's just say they were stealing the alcohol to get drunk with and the cigarettes. So we're talking at least $50 worth of stuff. And you had to go down and get them out of jail, too.
Oh, they got arrested?
Oh, yes. They got caught.
I think that would be enough punishment right there. If you don't get that, like the cold slap in the face of going to jail, if that's not an eye opener, then you're doomed for doing it again.
Well, that's another toss-up. You can go with either one.
Yeah,
I personally like burning their hand.
Burning their hand.
Because you know me, I think we should take hands off for people we catch stealing when they're adults.
Yes, just like in other countries. All right. Jeez, I'm
all right.
I'm at the edge of my
what would
seat.
you do if you're? Okay, I'm going to cut to the chase here.
Oh boy, the big one.
All right. What would you do if you want your kids to go to college and not end up on psychotropic drugs talking to a psychotherapist about their feelings and about how rotten their parents were? Would you be a good parent and sacrifice everything for them and be there when they hate you? Or would you host a show on Facebook?
I'd host a show on Facebook.
Oh, Peter, you were doing so good there.
Listen,
you were doing so
I'm
good.
going to tell you because you know what? Remember last week you asked me to do you a favor and talk to my daughter about what we talked about?
0.0.
Yes.
Well,
I was going to bring that up.
I'm going to because she mentioned to me, she says, I don't care, Dad. She says, it's not a big deal. She says, but why does this guy keep bringing it up? I go, I know. He's the only one who's bringing it up.
So she listens?
No, she doesn't listen, but I was telling her that I got
Thank
this
God.
guy. Nah, she doesn't. She. Let me tell you something. My daughter has a plan. I mean, and it's just really weird. And again, I'm not bragging by no means, but so far, she's more together than I am. And I just mentioned it to her that because it was bugging me a little bit, and we talked about a couple of things, and she says, she says, I don't see what the big deal is she just doesn't think, she doesn't care. She doesn't care. She says, and actually,
there's a lot there to discuss. Let me tell you. One, you talk to her about it. Two, she's a child. Yeah, you're supposed to be the parent.
You're right, but she's an old soul, and I can talk to her about, because this is reality. I do this show. I do it. But the thing was, nobody else asked me anything about that except you. And I told her, I said, there's this one guy, he's really concerned. He thinks there's going to be a disaster. And she laughed at me. She laughed.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's put your money where your mouth is. Bring her on.
Only no. We don't do that. But the thing is,
And I'll keep it clean.
No. She doesn't want to talk to you. She just says that it doesn't matter. Just, there's limitations and just don't go over the limits. I said, no, it's no big deal. I said, but he's really concerned. He's concerned that he thinks that, there's going to be a problem in the end. And she just looked at me while she's eating her ice cream. If
you bring it up again, just say, look at their Kardashian kids.
Well, that'll never be like that. That's for sure.
Yeah, because hopefully you won't be changing your sex, and we won't be calling you
exactly
Tetria.
Well, Tetria. No, we're good. We're good. So far, we're solid. And again, she's got her own shit that she's concerned with, and my stuff is just my stuff. And we have I'm
sure she's got a suitcase full of issues to deal with.
She's
a kid going through high school.
Not yet. She's not in high school yet.
Oh, trust me, that whole social network thing. Oh yeah, it's high stress.
I know, but
like I said, watch the movie 8th Grade with her.
Maybe someday I will. But the thing is, even with her, it's like she's not that concerned about what other people think. I mean, she's really one of those kind of people. It's like she gets along with people, and she's kind of like middle of the road. And I'm very lucky for that. Things might change. We'll see. Right now, so far so good. That's why I'm saying I'm a little bit different with what's going on. It just is. Nobody wants to bitch about nothing, huh? So we're going to keep with James from Culver City. Hey, did you feel the earthquake the other day?
The messenger. Yes,
the messenger. Did you feel the earthquake?
I think I did.
Do you live in Culver City too, or you just work there?
I just work here.
Okay. Live closer or farther for 10? You a little
further out.
You a valley boy? Or you live
about 22 away.
So you're in the valley?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, the other day, and that was when we talked about it. The other day, when that 7.1, it was just kind of a roller, but we were 140 miles away from where it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably pretty shitty. I don't like earthquakes. I'll flat out tell you. I was in the Northridge earthquake. Didn't like it.
So was I.
Yeah, wasn't fun. But whatever. And so, just curious.
But all right, Peter.
Yes.
I think we've reached the end here.
All right. Well, James from Culver City, a.k.a. the Messenger.
Lord. Hallelujah.
Are you going to play me more?
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah.
Yes. Had to go out with one.
Oh, boy. Let's see. What's okay? So anyway, and so I appreciate.
One more. I got one more clip for you.
Just when you thought it was safe. Okay, go.
All right, one more movie clip. Here it is. This is for all the marbles.
Name that movie. Okay.
Failure is not an option.
One more time.
Failure.
Failure is not an option.
Failure is not an option. What movie did that come from? Don't know.
Oh, if you don't get this without help from your audience, that's going to be...
I suck, I told you. Yeah?
Because you said the movie already tonight.
Failure is not an option.
Ghostbusters?
No. Peter, you're breaking my heart.
Yeah, look, give me a minute. It'll come to me.
Fredo, I know it was you. You broke my heart.
Oh, boy.
That's The Godfather, too. But this clip...
Mm-hmm.
Failure is not an option.
Wow.
Famous movie. You mentioned it near the start of
Apollo 13.
Yes. Yes.
I was telling you.
Very good.
Call me tomorrow.
Failure is not an option.
That should be the motto for your show. I gotta go, man.
It is okay. Yeah, don't get in trouble. Appreciate you.
Peace out,
ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Yeah. Wow. So now I have James from Culver City setting up bits for my show. So I guess eventually I'm going to have to hire him, right? You hear that, boys? Tonight we played Guess Which Movie It Is, or for me to play. Normally it's the audience, but I did have some audience participation. because I couldn't have done it because I'm not the movie guy. I need to be the guy putting out the questions and have them written for me because I suck at movies. I really do. I'm not the guy who sat in front of the TV all the time and just watched a lot of movies. I'm just not. It is what it is. Anyway, I was talking briefly while we're doing that. I appreciate it, though. It helped pass the time because I knew it was going to be a quiet night. You know, half you guys are all quiet anyway. Nobody has the guts to call in, and they go, I want to call in, but I just don't feel comfortable. It's like, what's the difference? And especially when you call in, nobody even knows it's you. I hope you're hosting a watch party. Those of you who are watching every Sunday night right here on Facebook, 8:30 Pacific, 10:30 Central, and 11:30 on the East Coast. I appreciate you very much, but starting the watch party is very, very important. I mean, you're sharing it, and that's the only way we're going to grow, people, because I'm doing this in a very unorthodox kind of way, and I'm not trying to prove a point, but I just truly believe that there's going to be a way through this, and we're going to grow and get a bigger budget, and things are going to get bigger, funnier, more fun, more informative. We'll talk about a lot of stuff that's not you want to get off, let some steam off. I like talking about hard subjects because I just feel it does people good. I was talking to a girl right before, somebody I know who's going through some hard times right now too, and she's going into depression and saying, I just been kind of distant and shutting down. I don't feel right. And I just told her, I said, you're not alone. I said, everybody's got ass aches. But I want to talk about it up here. I want to talk about it on this show. Wow, the hour has flown by, folks. I didn't even get to half of this stuff. I wanted to talk real quick. Instagram. I'm sick. I mean, I've been on Instagram for a year, and we try to work it, but I refuse to kiss people's asses like liking everybody and everything and have 9 million, in order to try to get a few people to like me. It's just the weirdest thing. I'm really, really bugged with that whole thing. I don't understand how it works, how these people get 20 million, people on Instagram, or 1 million or 15,000. I'm struggling. A year, and mine sucks ass. It really does. If you're on Instagram, like my show, like my clips, I do everything, the same thing I do on Facebook. I do it there, but it's the weirdest thing. It's just, I don't get it. I really don't. I mean, and I work it. We try, but that just drives me nuts. Next week, going to be in the Gulf Coast. Next week, Gulf of Mexico. We're going to be doing our shows from down there for a good portion of the month. I'm very excited. I just got some things I need to take care of, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to take it from there. Got some work stuff involved down there, and we're going to be doing it from Pensacola, Florida. And I don't even know where we're doing it exactly yet. We got a couple of choices, and we're just going to take it as it comes. But they're sending me down there, and I'm going to be solo. I got a little bit of help down there, but I'm leaving all this behind. And again, it's a bit challenging, but we'll do it one way or another. I appreciate all of you who have given me the time tonight, late night, Sunday nights. I love everybody, my diehard fans, for putting in all the time and effort, and the ones that like and share everything that I do through the week. We didn't talk about one thing that was like an ass ache of the week, which, again, I like doing that because I have a ton of them through the week, but I was hoping that people would tell me what's bugging them. I like talking about it in a positive kind of way. I hope everybody had a good, safe, and happy 4th of July. Remember, again, folks, freedom is not free. It is not. There's a lot of stuff that has to be done to stay the way we are, and I hope everybody appreciates it. Again, I want to thank my sponsors, Bolt Energy, electrify your senses, and ask for it in stores. If you can't find it in stores, keep on asking, and don't forget you can get it online at www.drinkboltenergy.com. In the Southern California area, they'll even have it delivered to your doorstep if you want to order it. But again, I would not promote something or go behind something if I did not believe in it, and I thank them for believing in me. And it's funny because I did a little crack commercial, this when we first started this, probably last fall, and he keeps telling me how big it is. That some people in India found me through Bolt Energy and found Bolt Energy through me from my little commercials that I've done. I've only done a couple of them, but. So that makes me feel good. Again, I'm having a hard time because everything I do is ass backwards, and you cannot keep the statistics, the analytics, so they say, Google ads and all that kind of stuff. But we're growing, and it's all because of you guys. And I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. And don't be shy. Speak out through the weeks. Type, text, call, leave messages, whatever. It'd be great if somebody called tonight. James from Culver City, he's playing games with me. So we're like, we're entertaining you while he's entertaining. I was the guest. Shocking. Anyway, but next Sunday night, we'll be talking to you live from the Gulf Coast. I'm excited. Got a lot to do this week. It's going to be a crazy week. I don't know how many clips, what we're doing, because I'm traveling and things like that. But anyway, it is what it is. Love you guys. Talk to you later, and we'll catch you next Sunday, all right? So peace out. And don't take any shit from anybody. And remember, share, watch party. Do your friends a favor. There might be something there that your friends want to see. You have no idea who might need this more than you. But again, I do appreciate you taking the time and sharing. I love every one of you, and I appreciate you because it's not easy. I started with nothing, and again, watching the growth is pretty exciting, and we're going to continue to do this. There's no turning back now, and it's going to get bigger and better, and the jokes are free, all right? Love you guys. So from me to you, see you next Sunday night right here, and talk to you through the week, all right? Peace out. Love you.
Peter G Show, Peter G Show, Peter G Show, Peter G Show. Divorced dad, single dad, divorced dad, single dad. Peter G Show.